Hey YouTube, it's Brooks, and today we are back with what I would consider to be one of the best performance sedans available on the market today, and that is of course the 2025 Lexus IS 500 with the rip-roaring 5-liter V8 under the hood. There's always something special about what many would consider a sleeper build or something that may not look like it's giving away all of its secrets, and I think that's exactly what the 500 version of the IS does. To the average eye, this could be any F-Sport IS, but of course packed under the hood is that wonderful 5-liter V8 that does 0 to 60 in just over 4 seconds, and of course just under 400 pound-feet of torque and 472 horsepower. I've had the chance to put about 3,000 miles on this one, and I've really loved the all-around flexibility of the IS 500. I truly believe it's one of the best cars you can pick up today. As always, as an employee of Toyota Motor North America, these views are my own and do not reflect those of the company. This is of course the dynamic and beautiful caviar exterior with the gorgeous triple beam LED headlights and the new for 2025 19-inch black painted alloy wheels. Love that split spoke design, and paired this one with the red interior, which I think really looks has a nice contrast to it. Starting up the IS 500, just greeted with a glorious smooth sounding V8 with the IS 500 graphic in the center gauge cluster. Taking a look at the Monroney label here, as you can see, 25 IS 500 F Sport, 8-speed automatic, quad exhaust, all of your premium features on the bottom left there. And then the only optional equipment here are again those 19-inch wheels that we mentioned, a dash camera up above, just to be safe, and then of course your cargo mat and wheel locks, etc., for just shy of $70,000. And the star of the show, the 2UR 5-liter V8. And again, 472 horsepower and just shy of 400 pound-feet of torque. Through an 8-speed automatic to the back wheels. Just an absolute joy to drive. The beautiful thing about this combination is it's subtle and relaxed in day-to-day driving, but when you put your foot down, man, this thing hauls, and the sound out of the back is just beautiful. Love the lines on the IS with that subtle pronounced hood for the V8. Signature Lexus DRLs there with your spindle grille. Front surround view camera above the Lexus logo. Love the dark chrome trim around the windows, really blacked out the look here. Cameras under each side view mirror. And of course your signature Lexus connecting taillight there. Looks really good. Love the lines and the wide rear hip here. When you're looking in the rear view mirror, you can definitely see that hip, which just looks great. And again, your quad exhaust, which separates the 500 from the 350s and 300s. You can hear that subtle roar, which just sounds so good. But then, typical IS, plenty of cargo space. You do have a 60/40 split folding rear seat, so very versatile. Blacked out rear wing there, and rear diffuser. Of course, got room for additional passengers in the rear seat with these rear doors here, and as you can see, the car seat base fits in there nicely. Got to slide that passenger seat up just a little bit to get the rear-facing cargo seat, but rear-facing infant seat. But nice to have that flexibility. Dual cup holders, and the power rear sunshade comes in nice and handy to make sure to not wake the sleeping baby. And then of course, your folding rear seat, like we mentioned, just for that added flexibility. Super comfortable front seats here with 3-person memory for the driver's seat, and you do have all your power seat controls down below. Seats are not overly aggressive, but still hug you in just the right places around the corners here. In the front seat here, everything is placed exactly where you want it to be, with your driver's hands not falling too far away from the steering wheel. Really love this very kind of small steering wheel that just feels great to hold, with your paddle shifters behind the steering wheel here. All your window controls. Bottom left here, you've got your active sound control, the surround view camera, automatic high beams, and then that rear sunshade like we mentioned. Power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Circular air vents here, just nice and easy to close. Of course, you have the 10.3-inch nav screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Dual zone automatic climate control and Mark Levinson sound system. Heated steering wheel, and then heated and ventilated front seats. That 8-speed automatic transmission. And like we mentioned, it does have the surround view camera here. And then easy to just throw it over into sport and manual mode here. You do have the older generation Lexus remote touch interface, but of course, with the touchscreen here, it is easy to control either with or without, just using the touchscreen. Dual cup holders, your center armrest there, of course, with USB inputs. And overall, a really comfortable cabin to be in. It's been a lot of fun to put 3,000 miles here on this IS 500. Looking forward to rounding out the last two before this vehicle goes on to its next home, and I really am jealous of whoever will pick this vehicle up and have a great all-around companion that does it all. It's got space for four, you've got plenty of cargo space, and a subtle all-around cruiser, but as soon as you hit that gas pedal, you have a rocket ship. And these naturally aspirated V8s are harder and harder to find, especially in this category. I do believe this might be the last one left. And there's just something special about that naturally aspirated V8 roar. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below. But really enjoyed my time with this IS.